Hi there, welcome back. So that's Wayne's hands, you can see, just for a change. This is a haul video. We got some bargains from a shop called The Range, which is a retailer over here in the UK, equivalent to Hobby Lobby. The one below, I think you have as well, Michael's, that sort of thing. Sell everything, arts and crafts through to interiors, duvet sets, towels, all that sort of thing. So he's just showing you some lovely little bottles, they are small, of acrylic paint. Lots of shades of green, lovely colour that one. Beautiful sort of vivid green colours, and they're £1, which is about $1.50 if you're out in the US. So very good value. We have used these paints before. A couple of them are a little bit dirty on the outside because I've already used them. I couldn't wait, but we thought we'd show you these. Appreciate the fact you've already seen a haul video recently, but we went out and we just happened upon some bargains and we thought we've got to do it. Why not? So look at these beautiful blues as well, lovely shades of blues. Blue is my favourite colour. Why not drop us a comment as to what do you have a favourite colour? If so, what is it, and is there a special reason why? Beautiful pale turquoise blue there. And now this is a silver metallic acrylic paint. And metallic paints, acrylic ones, behave a little bit differently. And then another one there, which is a gold. They sometimes have a little bit of an oil. They seem to create, if you do acrylic paint pouring and use metallic paints, they can create cells. And there's also had some of this. It's just said it's a crackle effect. So might use that in a few up and coming projects as well. See if it works. Does it work? Does it do what it says on the tin type thing? And bought a large container of just some ordinary white acrylic paint. £6.99 for this large container, which was great. Now, I must admit, we have already got white acrylic paint. We've got litre bottles of it. But this was such good value, so we thought, why not? And yeah, there we are. I think he's trying to point out there it's professional grade. Now, also bought some PVA glue. This is washable white PVA glue. You can also get it in clear. We picked this one up. It's a litre size bottle. It's a good price on it as well. I use this mixed with water as a painting medium. So basically it's a mixing medium if you can do paint pouring. And there you are, there we go, there is a little sneak peek at a coaster that I've recently painted. So the substrate there is just a thin piece of wood that I've used, and I used some of those lovely paints to do it. We also bought some of this, which we're going to be doing a bit of experimenting with. 8 20ml bottles, again made by Artstudio, called Puffy Paint, and I believe it creates a 3D effect. It's heat activated, so use a little heat gun if you've got a craft heat gun and so on. So this is what they look like. They're little bottles like this with a little what looks like a sort of spout type. Well, is it a spout? So you can be a bit more directional with it. So use it straight out of the bottle there. And yeah, we're just going to see how it works. Does it create a 3D effect or not? Be interesting to see. Maybe do lots of lovely different coloured polka dots with these colours. So quite a lovely vibrant set of colours. And if it works, then obviously we will show you. Because we do believe in uploading videos that work and ones that don't maybe go quite to plan. And yes, you've guessed it, we couldn't resist a bit of glitter. Beautiful, beautiful blue colour. Beautiful blue. Didn't think we had this colour, and we were right, we hadn't. Now, they've got screw-on tops there. One side lifts up and then the other side lifts up, depending if you want to do just a sprinkle or spoon it out. But we thought we'd open them up. Look at the intensity of that colour. And just look at this. Hopefully you can get what I mean here. It's good quality glitter. It's incredibly reasonably priced. I think they're about $2.50 a jar. And yes, you've guessed it. We bought some. Now, I'd call this mauve, but I think they've called it purple glitter as well. We haven't got this colour. We actually went there determined to get the iridescent white glitter. You know, the number, I've referred to it I think in videos as my #1 glitter, and it gives an iridescent or holographic type of look to clear glitters. It's gorgeous. And Wayne's just opening the seal, this one. If you're going to use a craft knife, please go careful. Don't want to cut yourself and bleed into the glitter. And obviously always make sure you've screwed the lid back on tightly again, because if you spill glitter, it'll go everywhere and then you'll be cleaning it up for days. But look at the intensity and richness of those colours, of that colour of glitter there. Really beautiful. We also found some paint scrapers, a pack of 4. Now, just to go back, to nip back to the iridescent white glitter, we're almost run out. So if anybody else knows of anywhere that stocks the Artstudio brand apart from the range and they do iridescent white, can they let us know in the comments box, because we're dangerously low to running out. So these are 4 paint scrapers, slightly different edging to each one. So if you're doing a canvas or maybe a tray and you're doing a textured effect paint, look in the base of the tray, and then you're going to let it completely cure and dry, and then pour maybe a thin covering of resin over. That would look stunning. You can create nice patterns with those lovely paint scrapers. So this is a 5-pack of palette knives. Now we're going to venture into trying to do something a bit more 3D with some of our projects this year, and we needed some palette knives. So I saw these and thought, I really like the look of those. Now they're not huge, they are small. They've got lovely sort of wood effect handles, and they come in a range of sizes from these. Now they're not sharp. Wayne is not sticking that into his finger and he'll cut himself. They're not sharp at all, but look at that. So you can create all lovely petal shapes or just lines and so on. That one looks a bit more like a paddle on a canoe. And then another one, a bit more elongated, a bit longer, and they are offset as well. So it's easy on the canvas, for you to be able to use. There you are. That's what I mean by offset. So the blade goes down slightly. That part of the paddle part of the knife, it goes down lower than where the handle is. Now, look at these beautiful roses. They're by their range, a collection called True Moments. I believe there's 2, 4, 6, I think there's 8 in this. They are, they've got like a bit of they feel like dense but thin foam. They come with the stalk, which you can just easily pull out, and then you can easily put it back in again. But the petals feel lovely. They're not paper, they're not mesh. So they should be fine. Hopefully they won't give off loads of bubbles if you put them in resin, or hold on to lots of bubbles. This stalk part is completely bendable, so you could incorporate it into garlands, centerpieces, all that sort of thing. So great if you are doing and creating things for weddings perhaps, or birthdays and decorations, all sorts of decorations there. Now this is the same, so it's the same brand, True Moments. And this is 9 roses, and they say they're large, but they are smaller than the first ones we showed you. We only found them in this this white colour. We didn't find them in any other colour. I don't know how you'd get on with trying to dye them, or quite what would be the best way to do that. So I don't know, maybe you could paint the edges. Just very light brushes on the very edges of the petals there, if you wanted to give them a bit of a different effect. But these again were so reasonably priced that you could just buy a set and just have a little experiment with 2 or 3 of them. But we thought they might look rather lovely in a tabletop. So you'll see. So here are what they call the small size, and there are 144 in here. Now, no, we didn't get them out of the box and count them all. There was no way I was going to do that. That's a bit like watching paint dry, which, by the way, I have done when I've done painting. But Wayne's going to get out just maybe 1 or 2 just to show you. They're lovely. They're as realistic as you're going to get, I think, for what is a faux flower, rather than having the real thing. And of course the difference with these is they will last forever. They're not going to die, and you can preserve them in a nice memory piece perhaps of your special day, whether it's a wedding day, anniversary, or a birthday, or maybe the birth of a child perhaps, in which case maybe then you could do colour some blue, some pink, some yellow, depending on, you know, whether or not you want to go down that theme. But there's a lot there. Now, spoiler alert, I completely forgot to include those in the final shot that you'll see of this haul. And again, another item from True Moments, Heart Scatter crystals. Very, very reasonably priced. Haven't got a clue how many are in this lovely white organza bag. And I'm sorry, I'm not really prepared to count them. But I reckon you're looking at a good maybe 50. But that's a guesstimate for me, an approximation. But yeah, they come in this lovely white organza bag. There you go. It's got a drawstring top to it with a bit of lovely ribbon. So you can always keep the bag afterwards, maybe to gift if you've made some earrings or bracelet or necklace, to give a nice little gift to somebody, or maybe you've made them a little pocket hug. Now, pocket hugs are heart-shaped puffy hearts that you might gift to somebody with a nice positive affirmation written out on a card. That's a pocket hug. But those are beautifully faceted, those crystal hearts there. Paper crafting kit. We spotted this and I thought, 57 pieces for, I think, £2.99 it was, £2.99. You couldn't say no. So yes, we have zoomed out a bit so you can see the tray we're working off of and so on. So you've got 10 scrapbook papers, 1 sticker sheet and 1 alphabet sticker sheet and 45 die cut shapes. So yeah, aimed at paper crafting, card makers, that sort of thing. But we couldn't not get these. Sorry, it's a double negative there. In other words, we couldn't leave it on the shelf. We had to have these. But look at those. Lovely detail on that paper. Now, there's nothing stopping you from using this in resin projects. Couple of sheets of each design. So that was the first one, was like a vintage road, birdcage, that sort of thing. And then there's this one, isn't it beautiful? Honeycombs, flowers, and then bees, the beautiful bees. Then we've got this one, which is a bit more, I don't know what you want to call it. It's sort of, I want to say travel related, because you've got Great Chicago Northwestern Railway, I think it was, and a hotel there. Beautiful vintage roads postcard, business card sort of set there. I've got so many ideas running through my mind as to what this could be used for. And then we've also got this tiny little miniature strawberry. So maybe some little wild strawberries there as well. And it's been given like an antiqued effect. So they're not all on bright white backgrounds. It's sort of been I want to say, had maybe a tea bag applied to them. But you know what I mean, brushed over. This is the alphabet letter set. Now, I really don't know what we'd do with these, but it was part of the set, so we thought we'd show you anyway. If you've joined us today, thank you for joining. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. Don't forget to give us a like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. We upload videos 3 times a week, Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays at 5 PM UK time. If you haven't subscribed to us, why not do so? It's completely free. If you are just here as somebody that's just stumbled across YouTube, where have you been? And why not create a YouTube account? Easy to do so, just need an email address. That, again, it doesn't cost anything. And you'll get all kinds of videos from us. Usually they're how-to videos, or maybe a haul, what they call a haul video, H-A-U-L, spell it correctly, Laura. And sometimes you do collaborations, but they're usually how-to videos. So we do something, maybe with you using a new mould, a new technique, a new type of resin, glitter, mica, pigment. You could go on and on and on. And we'll show you if it works, and quite often we'll show you if it doesn't work. You can, if you join us in the premiere, hello to everybody in the premiere who's in the live chat. Hope you're all doing well. All our videos, majority of them actually, I think, bar one, I think, have been premieres. So you can talk to us in live chat whilst it premieres. Come say hi. You can speak to me. I'm Laura. You can speak to Wayne. And you can speak to Hugo. So myself, Laura and Wayne, we are the creators. We do most of the demonstrations. Wayne is doing the one here that you can see. And yes, Wayne does have sparkly nails currently. Yeah, so all he tends to wear the black nitrile gloves when he's working with resin. I also obviously do projects and things and demonstrations. I tend to do all the voiceovers because the two fellas don't really like doing that. And Hugo does all the audio and visual editing, updates all our social media and so on. He can answer questions regarding editing, if you've got any regarding that, or if you're having problems maybe getting hold of something that we're promoting in a video or providing links to and so on. You can do that by dropping us a message, and you can do that either via the YouTube channel or you're on our Gmail account, lottiejasminedesigns@gmail.com, and we'll respond usually within the day, if not within 24 hours, bearing in mind time differences, because as I said, we're in the UK. So I hope you're enjoying this video. As I said, look at these. Now these are lovely. They would look stunning in steampunk related projects. You've got a lot that are frames here, so you could use the inner parts. They come up apart. You can use the inner parts if you want to. We've got some that look like old style. Look at these cards that you would use, playing cards. Wow. And then you've got little random pieces like this. So, I mean, you could make one off decorations and things. Totally up to you. I can see that people that make cards would find these great to use. And also, if you've got a particular theme that you like, you could actually, do you know what? Some of these I could see in a more avant-garde or Baroque style themed dining rooms. That one, for example, that perfume bottle there, I think that's my favourite out of this particular batch of things. And I think these would look lovely just set in a piece of resin. Just a little squirrel round piece of resin, maybe with a bit of glitter, maybe a bit of sort of the equivalent of rub and buff, I think it's called in the States. Perhaps some mica powder, something like that, to give it an aged effect around the edges. And then mounted onto a piece of wire that you have then created a napkin ring for. Do you get what I mean? I don't know if I'm doing a very good explanation of this, but yeah. Bonjour, beautiful, eh? I wasn't just saying that. I'm just looking at the affirmations that Wayne's just holding up to the camera here. Look, oh lovely day. Make you smile. And bon voyage. So very much a travel theme as well going on here. Now don't get this one, cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers over here in the UK is you're offering someone something to eat of cheese and crackers. But look at this. So you've got the outer frame, you've got a lovely little fob watch or pocket watch and an old style sort of skeleton type key. Moving on, look at these. Now these are, I think they're like PET stickers. There's quite a few in there. I'm not sure if he's going to show you all of them. They are on a clear background. Can you see that just around the edges? An octopus there. We've got a beautiful tropical fish. I think that's an angelfish, although I'm not 100% certain. Look at that, a little mollusk of some description. I think that's an orca or a killer. Is it a killer whale or an orca? God, this is really testing the brain cells. A seahorse. Now, I know when he went through these, none of them are repeated at all. Oh, look, we've got a little clownfish there. That is definitely a turtle. Oh, gosh. This is really testing the grey matter, the brain cells. I haven't got a clue what kind of fish that is. We'll call him Mr. Stripe, shall we? Lovely starfish. Oh, look. Dory. Who doesn't like a bit of Finding Nemo, perhaps? Dory? Not sure. Another fish. A puffer fish. Is everybody else keeping up here? A piece of blue coral. So this would be lovely. You could make it almost 3D as well. If you did a thin layer of resin, then some of the fishes, and then another thin layer of resin, and maybe some shells, and so on, and build it up and build it up. Look really lovely. All these beautiful tropical fish. Another piece of pinky coloured coral there. And they're all on the clear background. Another nice little tropical fish. So you take off the sticky bit off the back. Sea Life transparent stickers, £1, and there's 18 of them, which is amazing. Now these are called Deco stickers, £1 again. I believe it said there were 60 pieces, 30 designs, 30. Now I did say to Wayne, you don't need to say, don't show us all of them. We'll be here for ages. But they are butterflies. Now they're beautiful. Now the only thing I would say is these ones have got the white paper around the edge, and when you take the sticky bit off the back, they've still got the white edge. So what we would do, unless you're happy with that, of course you can keep the white edge, but we would probably cut as close to the actual design as possible. So trim up around the white edging there, and then remove the bit off the back, and then stick it down to whatever you're going to put it on. But, you know, I've got a bit of a thing about butterflies. I absolutely love them. If you know what the name is that describes somebody who is interested in butterflies, then why not pop it in the comments? No points for guessing who, just, you know, bragging rights that you know what it is. So some more stickers here. So these are scrapbook paper and deco stickers. They came in 2 parts. And very, very reasonably priced. Again, we've got, so this is the papers. Now, some of this paper is, I don't know if they call it vellum paper, but it's see-through. Can you see that there? It's a totally different feel and texture to regular paper, but these are almost like old postcards, sort of thing you'd expect to see, I don't know, maybe Edwardian, Edwardian sort of time, so back in the early 19th. When was the Edwardian era? God, talk about testing my history. 1906, I want to say. Through to about 1920, let's say that. But yeah, so after Queen Victoria, that it was that reign, I believe, is the Edwardian, or it could be the Georgian era. But then, you know, it sort of, you know, they go on these lovely cruises or on steamships and things, steamers and so on, and imagine sat there, you know, writing out their postcards. So this is the other type of craft paper, and it's a lot thicker, as you can see. We've got some with adverts on, we've got some that are old style postcards again. Oh look, some that are pictures. Beautiful. So very much steampunk, perhaps, theme. Edwardian, Georgian, Victorian sort of era. And look, absolutely stunning. And then there's a little bit of there was a little bit of a scrapbook bit of a newspaper article there. So that's the papers. Now the stickers, again, very much sort of travel themed. And these just peel off again, stick down, and there we are. We've got one there of what looks like a map of countries. Some that look a bit like stamps, perhaps, that you would have got. Little adverts for, you know, different things. I just like, I think they are literally supposed to be like stamps that you'd get in your passport, perhaps, when you were travelling. This really is a bygone era. And then obviously postage sort of style stamps. Lovely. I'm just amazed at some of these. There was one there of a lady, looked like a bit sort of 1920s sort of style. But all kinds and various shapes and sizes. None of these are repeated in design either, which again is quite amazing. Would look great in projects. Oh, a sheet of news and sheet of music music as well. So here we go. This is the final shot. As I said, apologies, I forgot to include the roses. I couldn't get everything in. I just couldn't. There was too much there. But we hope you've enjoyed this video and listening to me rambling on about what we managed to buy. We will be using this in upcoming projects. Might not be immediately, might be in the near future, but hopefully you'll like, share and subscribe, and you'll see them as they all come to life. Our website is going to be going live as of the end of this month, or the end of January. We will be shipping to everywhere within the UK. Not sure about international shipping just yet. You might have to message us if you're interested, and we'll give you a quote on how much it will cost to ship to you. But thanks for joining, everybody, and we'll see you again in a few days. Take care. Bye-bye.